Want to give you guys a stocking update. Look at this guy. He's growing. Probably still has like, I think it was like this much more of the pattern. So on top, and then the cuff. So it's gonna be long. To give context, this is a regular mug. That's pretty big. Gonna hang it over on the mantle, but I think it's looking good. See right there? Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but overall, I'm pretty proud of it. Knitting's hard business, y'all. It's Thursday morning, about 10 o'clock. I have like an hour before the interview. I'm gonna be on a podcast called Music of America, and this is the first time I've ever had an interview for a podcast. So, and it's been a minute since I've had an interview of any sort, so I'm pretty nervous. I have like 45 minutes before the interview. I made myself some coffee, so I'm gonna have some iced coffee, and I need to try to relax as much as I can. I know I'm gonna be nervous, but it's gonna be fine. And I will catch you on the flip side with good news, I'm sure, because I'll be like, oh, it went so well, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. I just wanted to share. Also, it's important to recognize for myself that like this is a cool moment. While I'm nervous and my anxiety brain can take over, I'm gonna have an interview today. I'm gonna be on a podcast that has like thousands of listeners. That's amazing. And right into the interview. Wish me luck, folks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The podcast was so fun. I was really nervous, but it was so fun. My podcast host was named Tom Pollard. He's from around this area as well, and has been in the music industry, and has a show called Music of America Podcast, where every week they interview musicians in a new state. So they do 5 musicians a week, I believe. And next week is Missouri. So they were interviewing local musicians for next week's podcast. Making myself on cocoa, and I've never done a Zoom meeting before. I've never been on a podcast before, but it was so fun. He made me feel so comfortable. It started off with us like chit-chatting before the pod started to just like get comfortable and get to know each other better. And we discovered that we have like common, that he thought about going to the same college I went to, and we talked about just St. Louis, and then also theater, because he did theater as well and thought about going to theater for college, and that's what I originally went to college for, was music and theater. So it was nice to just kind of have like a chit chat, and then we got on the pod. And I think all of this time on YouTube really prepared me for that. Just the idea of like talking on camera and expressing yourself, even things like when you make a mistake, like knowing to leave some space for the editing process on the back end, like all of that. But it was so fun. I wanted to keep chatting with him. I feel like I could have talked for another hour, honestly. He said that they might have me on again in the future, that he'd like to have me on again. So that made me feel happy. And he's gonna send it over to me this weekend for me to review it. And then I think it's dropping Monday, I believe. I think that's what he said. So I will obviously be advertising that, don't you worry. But it's like an hour talking about my musical background, showing, I think it was 6 different of my original songs were on the pod they played, and then just talking about like the music industry, my job, like how I get gigs, a lot of the stuff that I want to talk with you guys about on this channel. And to show you guys my personality, that's partly why I do these videos too. And so you really can get like a good sense of what it would be like to just chit chat with me on that podcast about music. But it was really fun. Yeah, why was I so nervous? Why was I so nervous? It was fine. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cocoa now because I earned it. And then I'm gonna record hopefully 2 Christmas songs for YouTube for today, Thursday, and then next week's I'm trying to batch them so that way I can have a little more breathing room next week. This week has been crazy. So gonna do those 2 songs and then maybe make some rocks. some painted rocks for my markets, my 3 markets this weekend. I have a cookie walk Friday from 5 to 8. And then I have a market at Arnold's Farmers Market from 10 to 2. And then Sunday, I have a pop-up at a business in DeSoto called Mercantile at Maine. And this is the first time I'll be doing an in-store pop-up. So it's just me and then the business. So that's pretty cool too. So this week, all kinds of firsts this week. So I made a ton of journals, but I'm gonna make some more rocks. And then if I have any time, I'll make cards, but I don't think I will. And I think I have enough cards to tide me over. But because there's 3 markets back to back, like I don't really have time to prep inventory between. So I have to just make as much as I can beforehand. I do want to show you this journal I made last night. I definitely did not have time to do this. Like I should have been doing lots of other things, but I made this. He's just a little octopus swimming in the night sky. So stinking cute. And it took me a while to make because I drew the whole cover. So I don't really know if it's realistic to sell at markets, but I might just keep them for myself because why not? I don't have a journal that I've made myself, so I might just do that. Also made another Christmas journal. Just a little bow, little Christmas bow with some Christmas foliage. Let me show you a couple other journals over here. Here's Cup of Cat. So I like to call that one. This was before I got banjo, surprisingly. I made a gray one. She inspired a gray one. I like this little cozy ghosty, which surprisingly sells after Halloween. Shocked by that. So this is the one that's inspired by banjo because he's gray, but to me she just looks like a grumpy little princess. That's what I see. Grumpy little princess cat. I finished the batch of turtle journals that are very popular. Slow down. I made 5 of those. And there's a bunch of other ones too. That's just what's on top. But yeah, plenty of journals. We're good there. Do I want marshmallows? There's something about cocoa that just makes you feel like a little kid again. And I'm here for that. Ooh, so tasty. That's good. It's good. Little Miss Banjo sat on my lap for most of the interview, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Yeah. Can I have your hand? Yeah, good job. She's very polite. Give me your hand, please. Do I smell like chocolate? Maybe. Of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. Hello, it's been a minute since I recorded for this Vlogmas video, but I wanted to kind of wrap it up a little bit for you guys, wrap up one last Vlogmas for this season. And Vlogmas is no joke, y'all. Like, it's a lot of work. So when you see creators doing Vlogmas, like, mega props to them. But I kind of, after the last time we talked, I kind of just went into like, just like work mode / like didn't want to be on camera kind of a thing. So yeah, but I'm back now and I want to fill you guys in on the things that I talked about but you know didn't like get footage of. I did do the 3 markets and that was quite a busy, I was very tired after the weekend, but it was like the first night was decent, the second day was bad, and the third day was great. So the reason the one was bad is because I was outside for this, it was a winter market. It's the first like truly winter market I've done. And I tried to be prepared. I wore like 5 layers of clothing and had like 3 different pairs of hot hands, had the ones in my shoes, and like I was trying really hard. But I was just, everybody was so cold. But I think for me, I've mentioned before, I have a condition called Raynaud's, so like my fingers and toes don't get the right circulation, and so cold weather can be really tough. So lesson learned, I am not built for winter markets, I think. So That's good going forward, but that's why that one was hard. But overall, doing the markets was fun. I've wrapped up all my winter markets for this year, so I'm not doing any more markets till January. And I only have one more gig left too. So really like not much on the like out of doors work. But still have like admin-y stuff here. I have been taking time to like go through my office because my bed has been like, this bed is in my office. Actually, I've unlocked like a new setting for you guys. But it's been covered with things that I've bought and needed to like go through or put somewhere or organize, or things from when I moved, just like clutter. And so there's still, it's out of frame, but there's still some more bags here, but I'm meticulously getting through it, and that feels so good to kind of clear up my space for the new year. We went to see some Christmas lights. We drove to do that the other day. On Sunday, I did a cookie baking party with my friend group. So we all brought our own, like the friend that hosted had all of like main ingredients like flour, butter, eggs, all that. And so then we all brought whatever extras we needed. You made the dough there, you cook it there, and then you all eat each other's cookies and take cookies home. So this one is the one me and my boyfriend made. It's called Santa's Trash, and it's just like a kitchen sink kind of cookie. So you put whatever in there that you want, but we put peanut butter chips, chocolate chips, and potato chips. So a little interesting. And there was like a bunch of other cookies, like brownie cookies and some kind of like graham cracker toffee chocolate combo thing. It was really, really fun and good. I've been working on my knitting because I'm trying to get this done. Trying to get it done. Look, y'all, we still have to do this at the end, but working on the cuff now. And I love how it's coming out, but it's so tall. Like, wow. But it's Christmas Eve, so I'm trying to get it finished today to get it where I can hang it at least on Christmas. I don't know if I will, but you know, it's still a fun Christmassy activity to do. Pretty much just been celebrating Christmas, been doing work, and tomorrow is Christmas, which is crazy. I did have my online holiday concert on Monday, and thank you to all of you who tuned in and watched that and gave me feedback in real time. I love that, and I hope you guys are enjoying these live concerts. I think I'm gonna do them probably like every 3 months or so. We'll see, but I think that's kind of the current plan. I do like doing them. And I also want to tell you guys, I'm gonna have all the links to all the crazy stuff I've been doing in the description. So the podcast link, a link to find my original Christmas song, Let Christmas Begin, out on all the streaming sites now that I have like an audio engineered version, and as well as Vlogmas playlist. Just all the links will be down there. All right, I think that's all I got. I hope you guys are enjoying this holiday season. I hope you enjoyed Vlogmas. The little bit I did, I just thought I would, you know, kind of sign up for it and give it a try. And I think I made like 5 videos, but I'll take that. And I hope you enjoyed it. Stay cozy, stay warm, have a happy holiday tomorrow. Even if you're not a Christmas celebrator, I hope you're having a warm holiday season. And I think I'm gonna finish up the stocking because I'm so close. I'm so stinking close. Finish this up, and I really want to watch Freakier Friday. I think it goes off the streaming sites at the end of this month, I think, because I remember feeling like I need to watch it this month. And I want to watch it because when I was a kid, I loved Freaky Friday, the original. So I want to watch the sequel, and I figured today might be a fun day to do that. Maybe make some popcorn and watch the movie, but we'll see what happens. But whatever you do, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, stay cozy, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. Always, always, always. Bye, guys.